man. Yes, Lord. Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Jay-Easy, a.k.a. Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ, coming to you live with another video, man. Check it out, man. We just gonna start it just like this, man. That boy LeBron James says, check, Prime Time 2-0, a.k.a. Coach Prime 2-0. Look at those guys rush the field and just go absolutely insane. That was the scene in Boulder, Colorado, after the Colorado Buffaloes ascended to 2-0 after defeating the Nebraska Cornhuskers. What was it, 36-14. Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It was a good game. Very entertaining. Tough in the first half. First half was it was like a stalemate defensive showdown. Looks like it in the second half. Hey, Sean Lewis went in there, came up with some plays and really called a magnificent game in the second half, and the defense really stepped it up, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like I saw a lot of what I was saying I wanted to see this week. I saw a lot of them getting to the ball a lot faster, being a lot more decisive, and just closing on everything much better. Like when you watch SEC football, we're used to seeing it's almost the next thing to the NFL, right? So we're used to seeing people close on the ball much more quickly than Colorado closed on the ball last week. This week, it was very near SEC levels of closing on the football, and they're only going to get better. And we're gonna talk about everything that everybody had to say in one moment, man. But before we get started, make sure y'all like the video and comment y'all thoughts down below. Like the Colorado Buffaloes, we trying to go to the moon, Alice. And if nobody told y'all this today, y'all, my brothers, my sisters, my family, love each and every last one of y'all, man. Hey, that boy Kev on stage, he just said, hey, Nebraska's defense is legit, but you can't overcome turnovers with an offense like that or lack thereof. And that's absolutely correct. If Colorado if they don't have anything else, they definitely have that offense to lean back on, or to, what would you say? To fall back on. The offense is going to be there. They're going to move the football. It's not even a matter of how, it's just a matter of when it's going to happen. That's what we've seen here this week. We're going to get into those stats, man. We want to look at another couple of things that like this one right here, like Colorado, it just says final stats against a youth team, and it was like what 10 for 20, 115 yards and an interception. Legit, this is something that the Husker guys, they said, hey, legit thought this was a youth sports picture, and it was just the Colorado Buffaloes, man, our squad versus yours or what have you, man. It was just in a no passing zone, what have you. It was just crazy, man. Like I said, we don't care about a little fun talking, trash talking. It's the disrespect that people didn't want to get into, and you're gonna always use stuff like that as bulletin board material, or what do they call it, poster material. You're gonna put it up there, man, for the people, man. So it's one of those things. Shedeur Sanders, another awesome day, 6 yards shy of 400 yards, but he ran that one in. He could have thrown it to Dylan Edwards and got over there 400, but he said, I'm going in, I'm running in myself. 31 of 42, missed 11 passes today, and all of them wasn't his fault, but hey, and he took a couple of sacks, but I would rather him take those sacks and preserve field position and not turn the ball over than throw it away and something like that, man. But Nebraska, you got to give Nebraska credit. Their defensive line is tough, and they had something to do with some of those sacks. But anyway, 394 yards, 3 touchdowns. They say Heisman front runner. Do y'all think he's the Heisman front runner? He could be, man. Very well could be. And then, hey, Mick Miller just says, Mick Miller, one of the coolest guys in the whole industry. Shedeur Sanders gets his first rushing touchdown of the season, and this one is over. I love it, man. Like I said, a lot of people, and then last but not least, that boy Kev on stage. That's it. I'm ordering a Colorado hoodie, man. You should have been got you a Colorado hoodie. And if you want you a Colorado hoodie, man, y'all know where y'all can go, man. Slide on over to Get Your Tees in the Breeze when you're rocking with Breeze Tees, man. Hey, we got some of the Colorado merch. We're going to put some new stuff up there, man. Travis Hunter, outstanding game. Everybody played well, man. But like I said, some of these shirts, we got tons of shirts, tons of stuff. We got stuff for my ladies, workout shirts for the guys, thick and tired, all the espresso yourself. Hey, and you can change this is the best part about this right here, child. I'm tired. You can change this to Maine. I'm tired, or whatever you want it to be. You can change that too, man. So check that out if y'all are interested in t-shirts, stuff like that. But we're gonna go over these stats and we're gonna let y'all get up out of here, man. Check it out. So on the Nebraska side of the ball, like we said, Jeff Sims, 9 attempts, 106 yards. 1 touchdown. Rushing is where they really got it. 222 yards on the ground. Over 3 running backs. 41 carries or so like that, man. That's good. But hey, the Colorado Buffaloes, the rushing attack was not the strength of the offense today. Dylan Edwards led with 55 yards. Anthony Hankerson, six rushes for 26 yards. And these are very good averages. And then, hey, man, Charlie got up in there, man. At the end of the game, that boy got up in there for two of them things for 11 yards, man. So that's very good. The big story was the receiving side, and it was Xavier Weaver, 170 yards, 10 catches, 17-yard average, and a touchdown. We also had Travis Hunter, 3 catches, 73 yards. Jimmy Horn Jr., 8 catches for 64 yards. This young man has some of the most quiet, productive, high production, quiet games that you ever want to see. Like, he's out there, and I'm telling you, one game this season, it might be next week, this dude is gonna explode for like 200 yards, man, because I'm telling you, he's like a ticking time bomb. He catches the ball. I'm telling you, they bracketed him. They're playing in the way they playing it for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. And then Tavares Dawson, 41 yards, 3 catches, 41 yards, a touchdown, and Michael Harrison, two for 25. So listen, man. The production is there. Dylan Up was 3 for 8. Obviously, they saw what he did last week. They're not going to do that again, man. It just wasn't going to happen. On the defensive side of the ball, you had Marion Cooper, 6 tackles. Shedeur Sanders with 5. Travis Hunter with 4. Like I said, and like I said, you're going to always see these same names up toward the top. This is the guy that I want to give the most love to, Cam. I appreciate you, young man. You came out, you waited your turn. I don't know how much playing time he got last week. I know if he did play last week, it wasn't a whole bunch of playing time. But this week, his number was called and he was ready. And that's all you can ask anybody to do. When your number is called, will you answer the bell, and how will you respond? And that young man responded magnificently. Awesome interception on that side, man. It was just nice to see that. Sometimes things don't work out exactly like you want them to, but if you just continue to wait your turn and you're always ready, just stay ready, because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And that's, I think, what they're talking about. A lot of people talking about, they want to know about Kamani McLean and, why he's not played yet. And it's just like, you got to trust the process. You got to understand what's going on. Coach Prime is more interested in making these young men into grown men, and not putting you out there too early, and something can happen to your confidence and stuff like that, man. So we don't want that to happen. What we want to happen is we would like to, we want to see him come up the right way and just be ready when he's called upon, rather than going in too early, and then, like I said, you can lose your confidence. We don't really know what it is. I don't really know what it is. We have absolutely no clue, but at least I don't. But I don't have any sources or anything like that. But I'm sure we're gonna see him on the field soon, and it's just gonna be what it is. But a lot of times that adjustment, me just being me and knowing how college football goes, it's very rare to see a guy just finish high school football and then be into a Power 5 secondary and starting in like 2 months. That's very rare, kind of unheard of, man. The last thing I wanted to talk about, man, is the only thing that about this whole thing bothers me is, like, everybody was talking this and that and this and that. My thing that bothers me the most is this. Why is it that before the game, it's, this team, they didn't get tested. Like, when before they played TCU, is the national champion runner-up, blah, blah, blah. They so good. And then after the game, after Colorado defeated the TCU, we want to try to minimize things and say, hey, well, that's not the team that was there last year. But we've been saying that the whole time. That wasn't the team. That's exactly why they thought they could beat them. So at the end of the game, they started talking about Coach Rule coming in, building it from the inside out, and Coach Prime wanted to build it from the outside in. But we already knew that coming into this situation, Coach Prime had a much shorter leash than Coach Rule was gonna have. So he has to get it done right now to prove himself, because it was a high risk hire. It was all this stuff, you know, the whole media, all this stuff that everybody want to say this and that. It's going to be a disaster, all that. Because of all these things, Coach Prime had to come in and prove himself immediately. He does not have the luxury of time that Matt Rule is going to have over there. He might have 5 or 6 seasons to prove himself. Coach Prime, no matter what they say, in my heart of hearts, I believe he was going to get 2 at best. If not successful, he just weren't going to get the same amount of time. But now, hey man, he's just about right his own tickets. You already doubled the wins total from last year, and it's only up from here. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. And I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Till next time, make sure y'all like the video. And until next time, it's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ.
Godspeed.